time for the useless news.
Useless news.
Right here on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Venkman reporting.
All right, just tell me when I'm on, Garrett.
All right, you're on.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
You want me to rewind that for you?
No,
Hold on.
I'm good.
It's time for the useless
Oh, man.
news.
Useless.
Usually it's you out there.
Here on the Big Dumb Fun
What
Show.
were you doing?
I was tweeting. I had to check my big damn
As far
tweet.
as you know.
And now I've got people replying to my tweet. Those are funny all on their own self, so
You have to read some of those on the air.
we
maybe.
might read, some of them. Well, it's good for a free Big Dumb Fun Show. They can tune in right now. Some of them may be tuning in right now for a free Big Dumb Fun Show and to pass it to all their friends. My favorite tweet response is, who is this? An Italian motorist is appealing after he lost his license when speed cameras clocked him at an impossible 383 miles an hour.
Where did this take place?
Italy.
Italy? I was
Paola.
going downhill at the time.
26. He was also copped about a $200 fine. Claims the speed camera
That's
was clear.
$200? The guy's going 300-some miles an hour. Man, why can't we? Because we got some room to move over here in the States. Italy, you're like, I'm falling off the boot.
That was an awesome motorcycle sound I just did there. The speed camera was clearly so defective the charge should just have never been brought. I could go that fast if I'd enter my bike in the MotoGP World Championships.
Yeah, how fast was he actually going?
Valentino Rossi would not stand a chance. What did they think they were clocking? A jet fighter? If the court rules, the fine will stand, and I'm going to send it to the Guinness Book of World Records. After all, if the court says it's true, then I should get credit for this remarkable feat. Right?
That sounds reasonable. I mean, let's see the footage from the camera.
Police claim the camera was working perfectly, but said they suspected bungling staff botched the charge paperwork.
I mean, at that speed, how many frames did they actually get him on the camera?
The appeal court has yet to be making a decision on the case. 383 miles an hour is pretty fast on a moped.
It was a moped?
No, I don't know what it was.
I thought it was like a real,
No, it was a real motorcycle.
It was a bicycle.
It'd be great if it was a Segway.
It would if we had that sound effect right there.
A Florida man had finally bid farewell to the world's largest rubber band ball when Joe Wall spent 5 years knotting a newer rubber band ball, 1,000 pounds. This is a stupid story. A Somali man marries his sixth wife. He is 112 years old. She, 17. Muhammad?
Man, and I thought I was lucky.
Yeah, what? The difference between you guys, what, 5, 6 years?
I don't know, about 18.
Something like that.
19.
He is 112. He has 18 children by 5 different wives. However, this week he added a 6th wife, Safia Abdullah, age 17. The marriage was blessed under the Islamic traditions of the area.
With a high five.
Hi-oh! Kelly sent this article to me, and I replied back with, way to go, dude. All right.
At that kind of age, what could he possibly be doing? I mean, maybe if he married somebody who's like a nurse or some sort of a care provider.
Probably doing the Mexican Halloween.
Yeah.
The marriage was blessed under the Islamic traditions of the area. It's part of a disturbing trend of cases where young girls are married off to older men under Sharia law. By past measures, she's actually an older woman. While Sophia is old enough... Yeah, at 17, she's actually a lot older than his other wives when he got married. While she's old enough to be his great-great-granddaughter, the groom insisted that he watched her grow up and he wooed her. Quote, I didn't force her but used my experience to convince her of my love. and then we agreed to marry. That's right. Most 17-year-old girls dream of marrying someone over a century old.
How exactly did he wooed her from what? She was an infant?
Blame it on the alcohol.
They're Muslim. They don't drink alcohol.
Oh. A passenger in an Air Force display team shot himself 100 meters in the air when he accidentally activated the ejector seat. God, I want an ejector seat for the passenger every time we go out somewhere. The man was reaching for something and to
Somehow
steady
I think
himself.
it won't go off before we reach the Waffle House.
Good call. Make sure it's on the trip home. The man was reaching for something to steady himself during a mid-air maneuver when he pulled on the black and yellow emergency handle between his legs.
You know, it's happened to me several times.
When you pulled on something between your legs and it accidentally ejected yourself?
myself during a maneuver.
As soon as it was activated, the ejection sequence activated.
17-year-old Mohammed guy.
2 rockets attached to the back of the chair, shooting him through the jet's perspex canopy. The man, I know. One time I shot through a perspex canopy. The man who has not been named later floated back down to Earth. Black down to Earth, that was really weird. On a parachute which opened automatically. South African Air Force bosses scrambled a helicopter to pick up the passenger after the blunder nearly 80 miles north of Cape Town. The incident happened shortly after he took off for a joyride. Why would you take off for a joyride in this? This is crazy. With an experienced pilot from South Africa's Silver Falcons air display team. Oh, they were, it was like an air show.
An air show. Maybe that was the guy that actually flew through the traffic light.
Yeah, it was the passenger, not the pilot. Either way, you're screwed.
The pilot took off on a joyride?
No, it was a passenger.
Took off on a joyride.
So you know how, like, you're in an air show, they say, hey, who wants to ride this jet? Who wants to get in this F-15?
And no one notices. He's like, woo, starting up the engine. Hey, wait a second. Is he the pilot? Why is he in the back seat?
Yeah, so he reaches down to adjust himself, accidentally clicks the old ejection seat, and there you go. 2 burglary suspects.
I reached down and grabbed the lever a time or two myself.
Sure you have. Because he couldn't reach the levers. 2 burglary suspects who drew masks on their faces with permanent marker. They've been arrested. A witness told police that 2 men with painted disguises were trying to break into an apartment in Carroll, Iowa. The caller added that the pair, both wearing black hooded sweatshirts, drove off in a large white car. Police soon spotted a 94 Buick Roadmaster, which is nothing in comparison to Gnerk's new Corolla.
No.
They matched the vehicle description. They stopped it. They found 2 occupants with mask-like scribbling on their faces. Matthew McNeely and Joey Lee Miller were arrested at gunpoint because of the reports they might be armed, but neither man had a weapon. Both suspects were charged with attempted second-degree burglary.
Maybe they could draw a gun on their hand.
They've been released on bail. They were also charged with driving while intoxicated. The pair are due in court November 10th for a preliminary hearing. So here's the deal when you draw a mask on your face. Don't do it in permanent marker.
No.
Because when you're pulled over by the cops, it's a lot harder to say, nope, you got the wrong guys.
That was not us.
We're just on our way home from the Waffle House, sir.
We were drunk and we passed out, and this is how we woke up.
My name is Venkman. That is the Useless News, kinda. On the Big Dumb Fun Show, you can submit your own stuff to me by email, uselessnews@bigdumbfunshow.com. When we come back, we'll talk about some of the replies to my sweet tweet, plus more about Gnerk's new hoop day.